start here in standing Tandasana, okay? But we're not doing mountain. We're just really trying to get into a shoulder rotation, a shoulder engagement action going, okay? We're just trying to blend this in our consciousness so that we are aware of it as we're flowing, okay? We're going to get into inversions today again. We're really working down towards scorpion. So really just laying the foundation. So instead of dropping your shoulders, let your shoulders really come and you draw a straight line on your mat and let your shoulders descend into the direction as you open up your shoulders, hereby rotating them, okay? And you lift up the sternum, which is the T part of your front bone here, and you just open up and you go into big bends, okay? And we just slurp in 1 or 2 breaths here, just slurp in 1 or 2 breaths here. Nice and easy. Good. Now we're going to come down into hero's pose and we're really going to continue in back bends. So this is going to be sort of our foundation to just flow today, okay? Getting really to the space where we're intact with our back bends, okay? As well as our shoulder rotation. Good. So you're coming down here into hero's pose. It takes really a bit of time to just open up into heroes, open up your shoulders, open up your back, the knee rotation, as well as your foot rotation. You get engagement here. Feel that the glutes are very much involved, your abs, the entire frame of the body, the spinal lining from the crown of your head to the tailbone is involved, okay? Good. Lift up and grow even more. Good. Now we're going to come into camel and hero stretch. We're just really going to get more and more deeper, intensely, just going slowly. Open up the hip, lift up the chest, shoulder engagement. Don't collapse the chest. We're in back bends here, okay? Sternum lifts, and then we come up into camel. Feels good? Let's come down again. We need to do it 3 more times. 2 more times actually. Down 1. Good. Open up the chest. Wide. Feel that open chest really just gets into gear. Final time now. Just opening up the chest. Good. Nice, strong chest. Lifts up like a lever and come down. Good. Open up the chest even more. With your back bends here. As you flow deeper and deeper in back bends. And come out into camel stretch. Stretch. Good. We need to come out. We can cool that out with a nice child's pose, big toes touching. And we're going to start now with our vinyasa flow. Now let's get to our form here. So the fingers come facing towards each other at about 15 degrees, 15 degrees. And just lift up our heels. 1 more time and descend there, okay? We're coming into a shoulder opener here. Open up the chest. More and more. Good. And we lift up our left hip here. Open it up. Circle it. And square it out. And we flow. So it's Virasana 1. So it's 2. Reverse. Cartwheel. Boom. Reverse. Good. And we come into triangle. Stretch. Open up the chest. Press in the circumference of our heel to lift up the torso. Good. Branch out toward the sky. Open up the chest even more and more. Come into a little back bend if it feels good. And then flow to the second side. Feet about 45 to 90 degrees. Open up the chest. Shoulder blade lifts. Open up. Good. We square up here. Open up the chest and lift more and more. Good. And we come into Prasarita. Open up the chest. Push back the sitting bones to the back of the room as we plant our hands here on the mat. Little forward fold and then we go back. we come out, we are pressing on 2, 1, and then we flow. Open up the chest. Come into a back bends. Open up, lift the chest. Good. Plank and down dog. Good. Just take 1 or 2 breaths here. We're slurping it in, and then open up the right hip. Get into that hip. Good. We square it out, and then we flow. Okay. So we come to Virabhadrasana. 1, 2. Come into a little back bends if it feels good. Good. Then we just need to cartwheel, flow. Coming back. Good. And we just need to flow to the second side. Good. Pressing into the circumference of our heels. Lift up the chest like a lever. Pull, feel that engagement, that side body stretch. Good. Coming out, and then we're just on 2, 1, and then we flow back, okay? Plank, curl, curl the toes, curl these toes, so that you just give the foot a nice rotation. Good. Plant them down, come into down dog, open up the shoulders, lift up the head, left hip. Square it out and flow. Good. We're still coming in Trikonasana here. Good. I want you to feel that engagement. Feel that hamstring all the way up to the glutes, to the foot, the ball of your feet. Nice engagement from the crown to the tailbone. Gets involved in a tilt. Open up the chest more and more. Good. We might come into a side body stretch here. It feels good. We center it back. Open up the chest. Deeper and deeper into back bends. Now we're going to come down in crescent stretch. We're opening up this hip here. Open it. Come into this hip bone. Relax and breathe. Breathe it in. Take 1 or 2 breaths there, just holding to really get deeper and deeper into the hip bone. Good, we take 1 more breath here. Then we come to the palm of our right hand. We come into a crescent stretch here. Get into the quad. Feel the chest opening up, coming to the sky. Open up the chest more and more into back bends. Connect with that back bends that we did to calibrate our consciousness at the beginning of the session. Good. Come out and might take a little pigeon here. Open up the hip even more. Good. Engage the entire frame of the body. Good. Come down here. Release and get deeper and deeper into hip bone here. Now we're going to come to our left hand, the ball of our hand. And then we just press in and lift up the quad into a little quad stretch here. Stretch, stretch. Good. Come out. And then we flow. Back, plank, up dog. Good. Plank, down dog. Curl those toes. Back down dog. Lift up the left hip. Lift and roll. We square it. We come through. Oh, beautiful. Get into that hamstring. Lift up the chest. Lift and grow. Should feel really, really good. Very intent. Good. We square it out. We come into the center here. Just like a lever. Good. Feels good? I'm just going to come to my garment here to just make sure that I'm nicely secured. Okay, just enjoy our thigh lift here, our thigh curler. Good. Now we're going to come down into our crescent low lunge stretch. Good. Opening up the hip more pick one of the selections from the yin class where we really get deeper and deeper and more intensely in this stretch, okay? Good. Come down, it feels good. And then we just extend to the back. Open up the chest, more crescent long stretch. Come to the ball of your left hand. Open up the chest, lift up the sternum, back bends. Good. Come out, back down, and flow out. Boom. Open up the hip. Back bends. Up, dog, and down, dog. Good. So with the flow, all the way up to the front of the mat. And we're going to come into a forward fold. Good. Open up. Good. We've just commenced our standing series here. Good. Open up the chest even more. Good. Might come into the forward fold here. Oh, here, Prasarita 3. Just tell ourselves, I have balance, and balance we shall receive this afternoon. Whatever time it is on the mat, we just calibrate really to get our balance. Good. All abundance speaks for us. Every time we ask each other, freely given. Good. We come into Genesis pose here. Good. We come out. And we're coming into Trikonasana. For my tree pose is really intense. I don't like to feel any fabrics when I do tree pose. Good. Open. We come into our tree. Come into our eagle here, up here. Second side. Good. Open up more and more. Good. This should feel really, really intense. And that's the idea. Good. So get into our standing balance, right? Good. Open up even more. The back here. Lift up the chest. Open up the chest. More and more. Good. Second side. Good. Open up the chest even wider. We come down, we center, and we square it. Good. Come out, down. Now do the second side, you're just facing the front camera here. We really just want to feel our glutes are involved. Center, and you square up to the front of the mat. Open up the arms. We come into palm tree. We branch out towards the sky. We open up our shoulders from the top to the lower part. Push it here. So sorry, we had a visitor, I just had to pause because we're not allowed to show children on YouTube. Okay, no, that's fine. Here we just continue. Good. So okay, so we continue. We're coming in tree pose here. Just get into tree pose. Just going to work on our balance. Come into tree pose. Good. Just center your balance here. We come to the front of the mat. Open up the chest. Lift up the chest and grow. More and more. Good. Just get it down. I just had a visitor in the gym and they brought a baby, but I cannot show. They brought a baby, but I cannot show the baby's alive, okay? So let's just open our chest here. Open up, tree pose bigger. Come out, open up wider. Good. Open up the side. Feels good. We get centered here. We come out. And then we're going to flow, okay? Go second side. Ooh, ooh. Open up the chest. Up dog. Plank. Ooh. Lift them up. More. Back and down. Good. Open up that lift. Right hip. Square it. Down. You need to run all the way up to the front. Or you might take a jump. I prefer to just run up here. Okay? And then we're going to come into a mountain pose. Open up this chest. Really get into back bends here. Forward fold. Square. Back. Open up more. Good. Very Prasarita 3. Airplane. Good. And then we come out. Dances both. Okay. Back and down. Oh, I love dances both. Really gets into the quads. And when you're a runner, it feels really good. You just get in there. Good. Release. And then we come into tree pose on the second side. Good. Get in there. Good. Open up our chest. More. Down. Lift. More. Back and down. Good. I'll come to the second side here. Feel the glute muscles are also involved in tree pose. Give you all that central support. Back, down, square. Open up into arms, wide, in the back. Lift up the chest even more and more. Okay. You just tell yourself you have balance, and balance you shall receive. Let's go. Have balance. Now we're going to come into wrap. Wrap. Beautiful. Good. Good. Open up here and just feel that lift and the thigh bone opening, which is really, really central. When you start seeing your thigh bone opening, it feels really good, okay? You just tap into that space. Open up into tree pose, more and more. Open up, wide, stretch out the chest. Come into back bends here. Good. You might come into a nice wrap here. Try to separate the arms from each other. Good, center. And you come into this nice wrap here. Good. When the balance really gets more and more, you start to open up even more strongly, okay? Good, so we're going to flow. Second side, plank, down, dog. Good. So now we're going to come into Prasarita. Coming to Prasarita, we are getting into backbends here. So just pay attention to the garment a little bit, just to make sure that we're not out of frame. Because we're going to do inversions now, okay? So as you're in Prasarita, try to throw your sitting bones to the back of the room. And as you do so, you might come to the balls of your hands here. Open up further, push back. Feel like hamstrings all the way up from the soles of our feet. Down through the quads, hamstrings, the as well as the meeting of the thighs, and then all the way up to the right foot. Now you're coming to the crown of your head. If it feels good, you just open up more and more. Come back up, open, deeper and deeper. Whew. Feels good? Okay, now we're going to come into backbends here, okay? Open up into backbends. We're really doing the foundation for scorpion pose here. Now it becomes paramount that we open up more and more. Good. Into backbends. Get deeper and deeper into backbends. Good. Second side. Good. Just center. So it gets wobbly. Good. Second side. Good. Come down. Nice and control. We just give our elbows a little bop. And a little bop. And then back down. Straight into Prasarita. We come out. Then we come into our tripod. Okay? Tripod. Straight up. Backbends. Open up more and more here. Come out. Even more intent here. Second side. Good. Try to feel that the glutes are very much involved. Open and close. Good. Come out very slowly. Back into Prasarita. And then a nice headstand. Open. Just straight up. Engage the glutes as well. Good. Get a nice deep stretch. Now we're going to come into a tripod on the second side. And as you do so, avoid coming out of frame with the elbows. Open the chest, pump it up more and more. Lift up the chest like a lever. Open and grow into scorpion. Scorpion pose on the second side. Open the chest. This afternoon, flow with me. Stretch, stretch. Open the chest more and more. Good. Come out. Do the second side, okay? Very nice and slowly. Boom. And then knees down. Good. Come to the second side. Now the more we repeat this, that is how we grow muscles, okay? We need to understand the science of muscle growth. I was reading a journal article, but I'll summarize it properly with time, and then I'll just come with the findings, okay? It will really help us grow our muscle growth journey so that we're able to understand just how much technique is involved to allow us to grow deeper and deeper into this pose, okay? Oh, open, my friends. Come here. Open into backbends. Lift and grow. Tilt the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. Good. Now, we're doing this for scorpion pose. It really allows us to get deeper and deeper. It takes time with enough repetition to be able to do it with so much control that you feel like the pose is not really overwhelming, but it's doing so much more, okay? Good. One more breath here, and then back, down, and down. Nice and control. And then we come out. Now we're all meeting in a bridge. Your bridge is over troubled waters. We're going to come into a tabletop here. Raise up more and more. And then we come down. We plant our feet straight down. Lift up our chest.
here, grow, lift up and grow, like a lever, become the crown of our heads in wheel, or you just stay in bridge, open up the chest even more, lift and grow, more and more. Just nice and quiet, crown, back and down. Good. I might come here and just chill out here. Or we're going to come into plow pose. But we're starting off in happy baby and really working our way. Now the trick with plow is to come up really to the top of our chest. You see that consciousness calibration we did at the beginning? Tap into that space again, okay? Pretend as we are standing, then we're not into inversions now. Good, you come to the space where you're really anchored at the elbow, like a shoulder stand. Good. But we're coming into plow. Good. Open up the chest. Tilt. Make gravity do the work. Just relax. Good. Come out slowly, nice and slow, slowly, okay? Open up like a lever. Good. And then repeating at the front. Oh, gratitude. Thank you. To your higher self, you just say thank you for this time out of the net working out. So I'll see you in the next class. We're doing presentation yoga to just work out more intently. And I'll see you in that one. Okay? Thank you so much. Namaste.